take a look at all of the basics of the plans home screen. So when you're inside of here, you've clicked plans. Here you can see my schedule and you can see all of the plans. You may not see all of these, but these are all of the plans that we have inside of Planning Center. So just a quick overview of what's on this page. This is your personal calendar. So on here, I can see that I'm scheduled for these dates. Everything in green means that I've scheduled and confirmed. If it's red, it means that I've blocked it out. And if it shows up in yellow, it means that I'm unconfirmed. Again, I can see my schedule here. I can click the View Master Calendar, and this is going to show me everything happening this month. So right now I can see, obviously, lots of services happening on Thursday nights and then again on Sundays. I can see who has blocked out certain weeks, and I can see important dates like birthdays and anniversaries. If you're wanting to look at all of the events for a certain service type, you can click that particular service type, and then it's gonna break that down. So you're only seeing the plans associated with a 929 weekend service. So you're not seeing all of those plans. It also will kind of bring your list. It will shorten your list down so that you're only pulling people who have ever been associated with this plan. So you saw that the blockout dates shrunk dramatically after we just changed it to that, because now we're only seeing the people that are associated with the 929 weekend service plan. You can also customize it, or you can also filter it based on what you want to see. So you can show plans, show blockout dates, show birthdays, and show anniversaries. So if you were wanting to, let's say you were wanting to send all of the Keokuk kids volunteers, you want to know who you need to send birthday and anniversary cards to this month. Okay, you needed to say happy anniversary to Laurie on Thursday the 1st, and you need to tell Avery happy birthday on the 26th. So you can look at that kind of information to just see what kind of information is available about the people serving in different locations, and when they're blocked out, what plans are available and that kind of thing. So we'll go back into plans. You can also see, this is where you can block out dates. Now you can personally block out dates here. You can see my blockout dates. If you want to add dates for yourself, you can either click and drag. Well, actually you have to click and drag the first time. So you click and drag the first time, or you can say start date, stop date. Now I will show you, I am blocking out on a date that I'm actually scheduled for something, so it's going to let me know that I'm not available to block that out. So let me delete that because I am available that day. I'm also available that day too, so I'm going to delete those. Now, if you were trying to also block dates out for somebody else, I just have to type their name up here, and it would show me he doesn't have any blockout dates for December, but he's on my team and I know that he's going to be gone the 13th through the 16th. So I could add his blockout dates here as well, and I could say what his reason was as well there out of town. So you can add blockout dates for yourself or for anybody on your team that you know they've told you they're not going to be available at a certain time period. So that's where you can add blockout dates. Calendar integrations is useful, especially for your volunteers who use iCal, Outlook calendars, or Google Calendar. You can download a calendar integration, and this is what will happen. It'll open the calendar. Now you see I can subscribe here, and it will show up as whatever color I want it to. Let's see, I don't have anything in green really, so we'll do that. So now I know that whenever I have something scheduled, see, I'm scheduled to be a chat host today or on next weekend, so that's going to start showing up on my calendar. So that could be something that's really useful for your volunteers to do. Other useful things on this page are the Planning Center documentation, which is basically like help articles, and they give you can search for anything. So if you're trying to figure out how to do something really specific, you can search here. Like I was working on custom tabs inside the people function earlier today, so I can click that, and it's going to show me everything that is associated with custom tabs or the word custom. So let's go back to the main plan page. There's also the Planning Center blog. This is really useful for staying up to date on recent updates, announcements, and best practices. So you can see things that are It's tagged as the different products and then also different things that are available inside those products. And this is really useful because, like I said, this is where they announce software updates. So mass emailing and workflows is something that has only been available since the end of October, and that's actually a really big deal. You can also see that there are some best practices. So how to create a volunteer pipeline. So there's a lot of really useful stuff inside of the blog that you can check out if you're just trying to think of new ways to engage people in your ministries. And then the last thing is the Planning Center training. I'm going to recommend that everybody spend a lot of time on this page just as we make this transition, because this is going to give you a really detailed look at how you do all the different parts of what we're going to be doing. Now, we'll have general videos for you guys, but if you have further questions, you can always refer to Planning Center University. Additionally, there's this little question mark up here. And every time you're on a page, a different page, it will show you different suggested articles. You can ask a specific question here and it'll show you articles associated with that question, or you can open a support ticket with Planning Center if you're having trouble. I know that they do always reply within 30 minutes. They're very good at replying in a timely manner. So that is the plans page. If you click on my schedule, this also is another way that will show you your schedule. I believe that in the future, they may be moving away from having my schedule here, and it may just be up here. So that's just an FYI. That might be something they do in the future.